Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out here to Pleasant Grove. We've got the Pleasant Grove Vikings facing up against the Syracuse Titans here in the quarterfinals of volleyball 2020 state tournament. 6A, we are glad you guys could tune in here on KSL live on PGSN. It's gonna be a good one. Vikings coming off state tournament, state championship last year and looking to go back to back. Led by seniors Mia Peterson and Chloe Britton. It's going to be a good one. Hope you guys stay tuned for the full game highlights as it is brought to you by, my name is Jack Paul. I'm your commentator tonight. We've got Ethan Morley down on the field, down on the court, getting video, as well as Josh Godfrey producing and Hayden Larson, my cousin, on the main camera. So we hope you guys stay tuned as we're just getting underway. This is my first time commentating volleyball, so stick with me. Could be an interesting ride, as it looks like the Titans are going to serve first. Saved by Avery Fowler, but they're going to say it bounced down, so that is first point there for the Titans. Avery Fowler tried to dive for it, but couldn't quite get there in time. It is 1-0 Titans. Serve away. Saved by Chloe Britton. As that is not high enough, that will be point for the Titans out to an early 2-0 lead. Serve away, and that is net, so that'll be point Vikings. Chloe Britton will serve. The spike saved by Chloe. Here comes the spike. Saved once again by the Titans. As that is point Vikings. The kill shot. Chloe Britton with the serve. That is going to be point Titans, so they are back up on top 3-2 in this first set. Titans set to serve. Saved by Mia Peterson. That is out, so that'll be point Titans. Back up on top 4-2. Chloe Britton with the set. That is out once again, so that'll be point Titans. Out to an early 5-2 lead here in this first set. As once again, another, I believe that is an ace. Out to 6-2 early lead. Titans came to play. As that is out once again. Vikings off to a little bit of a slow start. Coming in here favored. Titans showing them business. As the Vikings get back on the board, cut the lead 7-3. Good save there by Avery Fowler. Here comes the set, spike, and that is out, so that'll be point Titans on that last set, or last point. Excuse me, that was Brooklyn Faley with the spike and the kill shot. Point Vikings here. Avery Fowler here to serve. Sadie Scoville with the spike, and that is out, so it'll be point Titans. Syracuse coming into the game 18-3, while the Vikings, I believe, are 20-3. As Sadie Scoville there with the kill shot, her first of the game. That'll bring in Chloe Bishop as Sadie Scoville heads to the bench. Chloe with the serve, as that is out, so that'll be point Titans. Out to a 10-5 lead here in this first set. That is a ace once again for this Syracuse Titans team. That was Megan Chandler, the captain. Or excuse me, that was Katie Stromberg. Stromberg with the serve. That is out on the Titans, so that'll be Vikings point. Ashley Gennington here with the serve. Good save there from the Titans. Here comes the spike, as that is returned by the Titans. So the Titans showing them up 12-6 in this first set. For some of you that don't know volleyball as well, it is out at best of 5, going to 25. First team to 25, winning by 2, wins the set. Mia Peterson there. The spike, but is returned once again, and that is a kill shot there for the Vikings. Bring their point total up to 7. That was Heather Hampson there on the kill shot, as she'll now set to serve. Serve hits net, but gets over, as that'll be point Vikings. So Vikings get 2 in a row and cut this lead to 4. It is a jersey night for the Vikings student section. I've seen all sorts of jerseys. Hanson there with the serve. The set and the spike, but good return there from the Vikings. As that is out, so that'll be point Titans. Sage Dimmick here with this, oh, excuse me, not Addie Thomas here with the serve. Frickin' Faley there with the spike, but it is no good. Is that a return? Good save there by Avery Fowler. As so far, the Titans showing them up 14-8 in this first set. Vikings aren't quite sure what hit them. Addie Thomas here with the serve once again. As that is out, so it'll be point Vikings. Good job by that bench of the Vikings to tell Avery Fowler that is out, as she lets it go. As Sadie Scoville will come back in for the Vikings, as Chloe Britton here with the serve. Sadie Scoville here with the spike, as that is out. Actually, excuse me, that was off. That was tipped by the Titans, so that will be point Vikings, as they cut this lead down to 4 once again. Britt with the serve, and that is out, so that'll be point Vikings once again. They cut this lead to 3. Coming on a little bit of a roll. Starting to get warmed up here. Thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN. If you're watching live on KSL, it's a pleasure of ours to broadcast this quarterfinals game. Avery Fowler with the save to Britton. Over to Peterson, as that is a kill shot once again, and the Vikings are on a little bit of a roll, 4 straight, as they cut this lead to 2. As that is an ace there for Chloe Britton, as the lead is now cut to 1. Vikings coming back on once again. As the lead is now cut down 14-13 here in this first set. Britton with the serve. As that is a good return there from the Titans as they get a point back. As that was a 6-0 run there from the, or excuse me, a 7-0 run there from the Vikings, but that is cut off. As that serve is out of bounds. That was Eden Shaw there on the serve, as it'll be point Vikings, and Mia Peterson will be back to serve. It's a good serve once again, and the Vikings have tied it up here at 15. Just about a minute or two ago, it was 14 to, I believe, 6 or 7, but now it's all tied up at 15, as Mia Peterson, with the serve. Now going for the spike, but that is in, so the point Vikings, now they're up 16-15. Turn of events here in Pleasant Grove. Peterson with the serve. Back, and that will be off the net, and the Vikings get another one, and there's timeout by the Titans. Vikings on I believe, a 10-1 run. Coming back from 14-7. We thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN. We got court vision here from our favorite Ethan Morley, the senior, giving us good footage, as we got top camera here by Hayden. But we thank you guys for tuning in here. I'm Jack Paul. But yeah, live here on PGSN, live on KSL here in Pleasant Grove. It's a warm one, but stay tuned in for the rest of this first set. Welcome back here as Vikings get another point once again, and they're just 7 away from winning this set. Score is 18-15. Mia Peterson here with the serve. The return by the Titans, as tried and saved there by the Vikings, but no good, so the Titans get a point back. Cut this lead down to 2. Haley Garcia here with the serve. It's a soft one. The spike by Sadie, but that is blocked, but out of bounds. And that will be point Vikings. I apologize in advance if I've said some incorrect terms. I'm new to volleyball. Probably there's a lot more people that know more than me, but we'll go ahead with it. Good save there by Avery Fowler. As the kill shot there from Vikings, and that is good as their lead increases to 4, excuse me. That was Ashley Gennington there on the kill shot. Avery Fowler here with the serve. The spike, as saved once again from Avery. Ashley with the spike, excuse me. Good save though from the Titans, as they can't get it over the net though, and that'll be point Vikings. Now up 21-16 and 4 points away from winning this first set. Fowler there with the serve. As a little bit of miscommunication there from the Vikings. That'll be point Titans. Titans here with the serve. Set by Chloe, and the spike for the Vikings, and that is good. Heather Hansen there with the kill shot. Increases the lead to 5, 22-17, as Chloe Britton will come back on. As we have another timeout by the Syracuse Titans. This is a 1-minute timeout by the Titans, as we thank you guys for tuning in here live on KSL. I'm Jack Paul, and stay tuned. Welcome back here after this timeout by the Titans. Chloe Bishop, excuse me, I was saying Chloe Britton. That is incorrect. Chloe Bishop there with the serve. As the kill shot, and it is saved, but not quite enough. Good try there from the Vikings, but that'll lead to a Titans point, cutting this lead down to 4. Titans want any success coming from this first set. They got to get something rolling here. The serve here from the Titans. The set by Chloe Britton. A little soft spike there from the Vikings. As that is in. That was a close one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the best view, I'm kind of on an angle, but ref's gonna call it in. Vikings definitely not happy, but they'll play on. Here comes the serve. Set by Chloe. And the spike, and that is good, and they get a point back here. Ashley Gennington there on the kill shot once again as she's set to serve. Vikings just 2 points away from winning this first set. As that is no good. That'll be point Titans. Not quite enough to get over that net. As that'll bring up Sage Dimmick here with the serve. Set by Chloe. Soft spike. The return though from the Titans. As that'll be off the Vikings, and that'll be point Titans. As they cut it to 23-21. It's coming down to the wire here in this first set as we got timeout Vikings. They call their first of this set. As that'll bring us to an official timeout. Welcome back here as we're just coming out of this timeout. About 5 seconds left till we resume play. Vikings just 2 points away from this first set. As we look back at this first set, Titans got off to a real early lead, up 14-7, but the Vikings came on a big run. Increased the lead all the way from 14-7 to 22-17. As we were close to the end of this first set as the Vikings return the serve. As that'll sit down. And the Vikings are just 1 point away from winning this first set. as they'll have a chance to close it out right here. Heather Hampson here on the serve. The return by the Titans. Good save there from the Vikings, and another great save there. As a little bit off there from the set, as that'll be point Titans. 24-22 here. It's coming down to the wire in this first set already. Britton there with the save, as the spike by Mia, but is no good. Return by the Titans. Good save by Chloe, but that'll be out of bounds, so it'll be point Titans, and they're just 1 point behind, 24-23 in this first set. Vikings gonna need a point here if they want to end this first set, as we have a timeout here. Timeout by the Vikings, their second here of this set, as that'll take us to a commercial. Welcome back here as the crowd's getting pumped up to it. Let's get a little bit rowdy. Vikings 1 point away from winning this first set. Titans set to serve. Serve is up. Chloe with the set. The spike by Mia, and that is good, and the Vikings win the first set. 25-23 in a close one. As we're just getting started here in Pleasant Grove, we thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN, live on KSL. We hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of this match. Thanks. welcome back here to the second set of the Pleasant Grove Vikings versus Syracuse Titans. Live here on PGSN. This is the quarterfinals of the 2020 state tournament, 6A volleyball. Thank you guys here for tuning in here on KSL. I'm your commentator, Jack Paul. A little bit of recap from this first set. Vikings were down early 14 to 8, but made a roar of a comeback. Ended up coming up 22-17. As the late rally from the Titans was not enough as the Vikings win this first set. 25-23 as we're getting underway here in the second set. As a near block, but saved there by the Titans. Good job. As the Vikings look to return one here. Mia Peterson, as they're going to say that was a point Vikings. Not exactly sure what that was, because I apologize, I don't know volleyball, but it'll be point Vikings. That's all I can say. Chloe Britton here with the serve. Good save there from the Titans, but is returned by the Vikings. Sadie Scoville here with the kill shot, and that is good, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Vikings. They are coming out hot. Chloe Britton here with the serve once again. Good save there for the Vikings. A little bit of push out there from Brooklyn, but won't go. The save from the Vikings once again. Sadie Scoville with the near kill shot. Just going back and forth, back and forth. Peterson here with the kill, as that is in. Vikings finally get the point. As a little bit of a slow start here for the Titans. Britton with the serve once again. Good save by Avery, but that'll be out of play. Into the student section went Mia, but couldn't quite save it, and that'll be the first point for the Titans, excuse me. Also, shout out to Andy Thomas, sporting the Ninja headband. Just bought one myself, looking forward to using it. Britton there with the set. The spike by Sadie Scoville. The return by the Titans. As a good job there from the Vikings to keep it alive, get it back over. But that'll be point Titans, as the Titans respond with 2 points of their own, as the score is back to 3-2. Thomas with the serve. The set by Britton to Peterson. Thomas with the spike, but that is out, so that'll be point Vikings. Peterson with the serve. Good save there by Peterson. Brooklyn with the spike, excuse me, and she gets the soft kill shot. Just over the outreach arms of the defender, and that'll be point Vikings. Mia Peterson here to serve. That'll be out, so it'll be point Titans. Eden Shaw will be set to serve here for the Titans. Good save there from Peterson. Brooklyn with the kill shot, but it's no good. Sadie with the spike, as that'll be out, so point Vikings. Increasing their lead to 6-3. near save there from Chloe Britton, but it is off the hands of the Vikings. That'll be point Titans. City with the spike. Returned here by the Titans. What a good block. Nearly a point for the Vikings, but they save it. But that'll be out. That'll be point Vikings. I'd like to give a special thanks here to our man Ethan Morley down on the court, giving us good highlights here. As Hayden Larson up top. A good kick save there by the Titans, but it is no good. That'll be point Vikings as they increase their lead 8-4. Vikings trying to open up here to a 2-0 lead on the set. Chloe Bishop with the serve. Good save by Avery. The spike as looks like we have a point. We have a fault there, and that'll be point Titans. The serve here from the Titans. Set by Chloe. And the spike, and that is in. What a dime. As that'll be 9-5 for the Vikings. Ashley Grennington there on the kill shot, and she'll be set to serve. As that spike is out of bounds, a little long, and that'll be point Vikings as they increase their lead to 10-5. Much better start here for the Vikings. If you can remember the set one, Vikings off to a little bit of a slow start, had to come back a little. As the spike is soft, is teetering on the edge of the net. The set with, and looks like we have a bit of a fault there. That'll be point Titans. Katie Stromberg here with the serve. The spike by the Vikings, and Hannah Hansen with the skill shot. I'm glad I'm not returning that serve. That spike, I believe. Heather Hansen there with the spike. And that is a definition of a kill shot. And we got a timeout, Titans. What a shot. As that'll lead us to commercial break. Vikings up 11-6 in this second set. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back here in Pleasant Grove as we're underway in the second set. Vikings up 11-6. At that point is out, so increase their lead to 12-6. Vikings really opening up here. Heather Hansen set to serve for the Vikings. The spike here by the Vikings, but no good. Or, excuse me, Titans. As a soft spike there, soft set over by Brooklyn Faley, as that'll lead to a 13-6 lead for the Vikings. As that serve is no good. That'd be point Titans. As that serve is out, so it'll be point Vikings. The spike there by Sadie Scoville, no good return by those Titans. As a good return there from the Titans as they respond quickly. Cutting the lead to 14-8. Thomas here with the serve, the set, and a quick set there from Chloe Britton gets the Titans off guard, as that'll be point Vikings, increasing their lead to 15 to 9. Excuse me, lead is up to 6. The spike there, as it's quickly saved, but it's gonna be point Vikings. As that'll increase the lead to 7. Vikings just 9 points away from taking set 2. Peterson here with the serve. As that is a good spike there from the Titans as they respond there. Avery Fowler there with the save. Sadie Scoville trying to get that ball over, but good return there from the Titans. The set by Chloe, and the soft spike, but it's no good. Returned by the Titans, as that'll be out of bounds, caught by a fan in the stands. As that'll be point Titans. As that serve will be out of bounds, point Vikings. Score now 17-11 here for the Vikings. As that'll be an ace there for Avery Fowler. As that'll be timeout here by the Titans, as that'll bring us to a commercial break. We thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN, live on KSL. Welcome back here to Pleasant Grove, live on PGSN. We have the Vikings versus the Titans in the quarterfinals of the state tournament 2020 6A volleyball. As Avery Fowler here serve. As a soft spike there from the Titans. As that'll be point Titans, cutting the lead to 6. Titans here with the serve. Sadie Scoville with the spike, but that is out, so that'll be point Titans. Just outside that line. Holly Garcia there with the serve and the spike, and a power spike there from Sadie Scoville. As Chloe Bishop will come in for Sadie Scoville. Vikings just need 6 more points to take set 2. Remember, the sets are out of 5. Vikings gonna look to get it right here. The serve, as that'll be point Titans. Deflected off the hands of Chloe Britton. Megan Chandler here to serve. As that'll be point Titans. Serve here from the Titans. Britton over to Greensing, and that is good. Another kill shot here for the Vikings. Ashley Ginnenting there with the kill shot, as the Vikings are increased their lead to 5 and are now just 5 points away from this second set. The set by Britton, and the spike there by Heather Hansen. Another powerful spike. Titans here to respond. Good save by Chloe. It's going to be a long one. Mia just has to get it over. Titans looking to respond as the Vikings try to save it, but that'll be out of bounds off Vikings. Point Titans. Britton with the set. The spike by Mia Peterson. That is up into the rafters. That just shows how powerful these spikes really are. Peterson once again, and that is out. So that'll be point Vikings. Vikings just 3 points away from this second set. As that's going to be point Vikings. Didn't get over the net, and Vikings are now just 2 points away. Heather Hansen here with the serve. The return by the Titans, excuse me. Peterson with the soft spike, is that'll go down. And they're just a point away from taking this second set and increasing, going up 2-0. Heather Hansen here to close it out. As that will not get over, so that'll be point Titans. Point totals right now 24-17 for the Vikings. Good save there by Bishop, as the spike is too far out. That'll be point Titans. Sage Dimmick here with the serve. Looking to stay alive here in this second set. As that is out, so that'll end the second set. Vikings up 2-0, win it 25-18. As we'll be stay tuned for this third set. Vikings up, looking to close it out soon.
gentlemen, welcome back to the volleyball game, Syracuse versus Vikings. I'm your new commentator, Hayden Larson. Jack took over my spot as cameraman. Never commentated in my life, so we'll see how this goes. I'm pulling up the names of the players, but for now, you'll just have to bear with me as I say random things. And joining us today, we have another commentator.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to go quick break. Oh, we got Josh Godfrey on the line too.
Indeed, we do.
Yes, the man, the myth, legend. As Titans here to spike it back. Good save by Chloe Britton. Sadie Scoville with the spike, couldn't quite get it. It is saved by the Vikings though once again.
Oh.
Good return there for the Vikings save. Might have been out, but saves it anyways. Avery Fowler here to Mia Peterson as it stays alive once again. Great job by the Titans to keep it alive. I thought it dropped, so finally ends Titans ball, Titans point.
Great playing by these two teams. It'll be 2-1 for the Vikings.
As that is well out.
Make that 2-2.
Yeah, after an early start for the Vikings, Titans coming right back. Don't want to go down now. Season is on the line. The spike by Mia, but that is returned.
That'll be a point for the Titans, and they will take the lead to 3-2.
Yeah, Titans just trying to keep it alive. Don't want to quit. This is their last chance. It's win or go home here. A little bit of miscommunication there, just gets it over. That is out, so point Vikings.
Point.
As Mia Peterson will be set to serve. Peterson with the serve. Titans set. Good save by Chloe. As that is out by the Vikings, that'll be Titans point.
It is 4-3 for the Titans.
Britton with a set and spike by Brooklyn Bailey, as that'll be point Vikings.
It is tied 4-4.
You're indeed correct, Josh Godfrey.
Jack, what are the Titans gonna have to do to come back?
You know what? As there's a point there by the Titans, exactly that. Communication. Get those sets in at the right spot with the ability to get those kill shots, because those are the money makers right there.
It's gonna be hard, you know. Coming back from 2 sets down is not an easy thing.
Yeah, it's never easy. As a good save there from the Titans. As that'll be point Vikings. As it was hit off the net, and I believe it was hit more than 3 times there from the Titans. As Chloe Bishop will come in for Sadie Scoville. Chloe Bishop here to serve. The spike, the save by Avery Fowler once again. Heather Hansen there with the spike, as it'll be point Vikings as they're up 6-5 now. A little more of a back and forth here in this third set. Vikings got out to a comfortable lead there in the second set. Handled that one easily. But the Titans doing a nice job to hang with the Vikings here. Not wanting to go home yet. Britton with the set and the spike, but is saved by the Titans as they'll return one themselves. As that is point Titans.
You know, that's a nice block from the Titans.
Yeah, just getting up there, getting higher than the ball and spiking it right back on the Viking side, and even the score up 6-6. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Vikings, not able to get a spike out. Saved by Avery Fowler. And the spike by the Vikings. Good save though from the Titans as they'll just get it over. Vikings can now reset and just not able to get it over.
And the Titans will take the lead.
Heather Hansen tried to do a little bit of soft touch over the outreach hands of the Titans, but couldn't quite get it to go. That'll be point Syracuse as it actually hit her back in the shoulder.
Ace for the Titans.
Yeah, as you said, ace there from the Titans as that'll bring the lead 8-6. Coming out with a lot more energy now in this third set than there was in the second.
I think they're looking to come back, aren't they?
Well, it is win or go home.
It is.
Syracuse with the serve. Peterson with the spike as that is good for the Vikings.
Vikings will cut the lead down to 1 with a spike.
Vikings looking to get on a little bit of a roll here. Open this lead up. As that is out.
Vikings tie it up here.
Oh no, they're actually going to say it was tipped. So it was out on the Vikings.
Point for the Titans.
Good call there from the head judge to make that tip call. As Syracuse will serve once again. Peterson with the spike, as that is well out of bounds.
Incredible spike there.
A couple of these players for this Vikings really bringing out those powerful spikes.
Yeah, and they're gonna need them to win this one because the Titans have turned up the heat.
Yes, they have. A good return there from the Titans, and the bench loves it.
Incredible.
Vikings down 2 in this third set, 10-8 to the Syracuse Titans.
It is 10-8 for the Titans.
Fowler to Britton, to Brooklyn. But a return by the Titans, but that is out. So to be point Vikings.
Vikings will cut the lead down to 1 once again.
As Sadie Scoville is set to sub in for Chloe Bishop. As Chloe Britton here to serve it. As that'll go down, so point Vikings as they tie it all up here at 10. Crowd getting into it now.
The crowd is getting a bit rowdy.
The spike, but that is out, so it's point Vikings. So they take the lead here in this third set, excuse me.
To 10 for the Vikings.
The spike here from the Titans, but returned here by the Vikings. As Mia Peterson nearly gets the kill shot, but it's returned by the Titans. As that is well out of bounds.
That'll be out.
That'll be point Vikings, now increasing their lead to 2, and we got a timeout by the Titans. A little bit of a 4-0 run here for the Vikings.
Thank you for watching this broadcast.
Yeah, we thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN.
I am Josh Godfrey.
And I'm Jack Paul, and we got Ethan Morley down on the court getting good footage. We got Hayden Larson up top. Josh is doing a little bit of both producing and commentating, and we love it. As we hope you guys stay tuned. coming out with an album live on Apple Music
Oh,
this Friday. So tomorrow. So stay
Indeed.
tuned. What is your artist name?
it's
Josh.
My Man Wednesday.
Say that again.
My Man Wednesday.
My Man Wednesday. So
If
look for
you
that.
guys listen to KPGR 88.1 FM, the morning show, you'll know all about it.
As
Point
this,
point for the Titans.
yeah, point there for the Titans. Good spike there. Cuts that lead to 1. Here in this third set, the Vikings win the set here. It is over. Looking to get that sweep.
But the Titans are looking for that comeback.
Sadie Scoville with the spike, but is just out. Nearly hit the line, and that'll be point Titans. That'll tie it all up here at 12. Syracuse here to serve. Britton to Mia Peterson there with the spike. That'll be point Vikings, as now she'll be set to serve it.
This is great play by both teams. At this point, it's just who wants it more.
I couldn't agree more, as that is just not quite high enough. That'll be point Titans. Vikings, Titans, pretty similar. I keep mixing them up. But
Yeah.
That'll be point Titans.
There's only like a couple letters different.
Yeah. Britton with the save to Brooklyn. But the spike there for the Titans. Avery Fowler here for the set. The spike is no good. Returned by the Titans. Sadie Scoville with the spike. But a good return there. As it's not quite good. Once again, another return.
Great
Vikings
save.
just staying alive. The soft spike, but it's no good. Returned by the Titans once again. Sadie Scoville with the spike. As that is out, so that'll be point Vikings. A little bit confused there.
What a point.
Yeah, that one lasted
that's
a
a
while,
long
not gonna
point.
lie.
It is 14-13 for the Vikings.
Avery Fowler there on the serve. The return by the Titans as play will continue. Thought I heard a whistle, but that was
Nice save.
incorrect. That'll be off the Titans and point Vikings. Tipped by the Titans as the Vikings increase their lead to 2, 15-13. Vikings now just 10 points away from a trip to the semifinals.
What do they got to do, Jack?
They just got to keep doing what they're doing. Great communication. As a great job by Sadie Scoville just to go right over and tap that down. Using her length.
Almost a slam dunk.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Great heads up there from Sadie Scoville. As
Just out.
Heather Hansen tried to do the same thing, just a bit out. That'll be point Syracuse. Vikings looking to get back to this finals for the 4th year in a row, I believe. Britton there to Sadie Scoville, but that is blocked. So that'll be point Syracuse. Vikings lead now down to 1. As it's a close one here in Pleasant Grove. Britton to Sadie Scoville, and she returns it this time for the kill shot.
What a spike. That's so much power on that.
Yeah, I would not want to be returning that spike. As Chloe Bishop will come in here for Sadie Scoville. Bishop there with the serve. The spike by the Titans, but a good save there from Avery. As this spike by the Vikings as they increase their lead to 3, and they are now just 7 points away from a trip to the semifinals at UVU. Bishop with the serve. As a great job by Heather Hansen there to get up there and touch it and bring over, but I believe she touched net, so that'll be point Titans. So that'll cut the lead to 2.
18-16 for the Vikings.
Bishop with the serve, as it looks like that hit the side. So that'll be point Syracuse.
The lead is cut down to 1.
Yeah, it's coming down to the wire just like in set 1, where the Vikings won 25-23.
Vikings just need to focus here.
Britain set, as that is returned now by the Titans. A good save there by Chloe, as the Vikings just get it over. As a good fake there, but just outside. That would have worked perfectly. It got me too. I was like, wait a sec, what's going on? But just outside, that'd be point Vikings. Vikings just 6 points away. As that is Mia Peterson with the spike. It is tipped off the Syracuse Titans, and it'll be point Vikings.
20-17 for the Vikings. They need 5 more points to advance to the semifinals.
That is in.
Make that 4 more points.
Another ace for the Vikings, and it's timeout Syracuse. There's nothing you can do there when they're painting it like that.
Yeah.
As the lead is now up to 4 for the Vikings as we are in a timeout. We thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN.
Yes.
On
indeed.
KSL. We'd like to thank KSL for letting us use their network to broadcast this game. But yeah, stay tuned for the rest of this third set.
Welcome back.
Oh, you got it there before I did.
Welcome back to this volleyball game.
Yeah, quarterfinals here in the 2020 state tournament. 6A volleyball as the Vikings are now just 3 points away from punching their ticket to the semifinals. Vikings here on the serve. Titans here to set, or spike, excuse me, as a near save into the score table does Chloe Britton go. But it'll be point Titans as they are trying to keep their season alive. Some of these seniors working so hard.
Point for the Vikings.
Mia Peterson there with the serve, with the spike, I believe, excuse me, as that is now just 2 points away.
2 points.
From punching their ticket to the semifinals in UVU. Heather Hansen there with the serve. As a good return there from the Titans.
Great spike.
Cut this lead to 4.
Placed it brilliantly.
Britton with the set and the spike that has returned.
What a return.
Beautifully. As Brooklyn Faley there with the spike.
Now they are 1 point away.
1 point away.
From advancing. Here it
as
is.
Sadie Scoville will come in for Chloe Bishop.
And Chloe Brinton will serve. for
Chloe
the
Brinton here
match.
with the serve. As that is it.
Ace.
And the Vikings punch their ticket to the semifinals
What a game.
as they sweep the Syracuse Titans. Titans gave it everything they had.
Indeed.
Up to an early lead in the first set, just couldn't hold on to it. Vikings came back. In the second set, it was all Vikings. In the third set, Titans battled hard, but the Vikings prevailed, as it'll be as the Vikings will move on to the semifinals in the 2020 State 6A Volleyball Tournament.
Indeed.
We thank you guys for tuning in here live on PGSN, live on KSL, as I'm Jack Paul, and this is my partner,
And I am Josh Godfrey.
and we hope to see you guys next time.